This is the call to ceremony. Kofi and Oju.
Ashe. 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 That means amen, amen, amen. Beautiful crowd. How are you guys doing this evening? Wow. Are you guys ready for the show? Okay. My second question is, are you guys ready to sing? Because we're not just going to sit here and entertain you guys. You're going to be part of this whole thing too. Yes, you're going to be involved. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to sing one of the most beautiful and the most popular African song. And the song is called Zamina. That's a song about peace, love, joy, unity, coming together, celebrate, have a wonderful time together. So let me have you guys repeat after me. Say Zamina, mina, eh, eh.
Zamina, mina, eh, eh.
Waka, waka, eh, eh, eh.
Waka, waka, eh, eh, eh.
Zamina, mina, zankalewa.
Oh, goodness.
Come on, man. All right, okay, let's fix this part. It's all right, it's all right. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming him. It's my fault. Let me break it down. Everybody say, Zamina, mina. Zankalewa. Zamina, mina.
Zamina, mina.
Zam. Kalewa.
Kalewa.
Anawa.
Anawa.
Ah, 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 ah. Beautiful voice. Zamina, mina, zankalewa.
Zamina, mina, zakalewa.
Anawa, ah, ah.
Anawa, ah.
Everybody, zamina, mina, eh, eh. And put your hands together. Waka, waka, eh, eh, eh. Zamina, mina, zankalewa. Woo. Anawa, ah, ah. Zambo, eh, eh. Woo. Zambo, eh, eh, eh. Eva. Zamina, mina, zankalewa. Ashe. 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 Amen, amen.
I'm too cute to be moving stuff. Okay. Thank you, Oju. Yes. And Kothi. And I'd like to mention that if I am correct, that Oju is the first female percussionist African drummer in Milwaukee. Yes. Kothi is celebrating their 54th anniversary. Another round of applause, please. Welcome to the 5th Annual African American Environmental Pioneer and Rising Star Awards. We greet you this afternoon or this evening at the confluence of 3 rivers. The choice of this establishment is not an accident. We are between the Menominee, the Milwaukee, and the Kinnickinnick rivers. As you know, in our African culture, water, as to you, is very important. But for us, water was a way to freedom. You may applaud. We come today to celebrate our honorees who are with us, our pioneers, our rising stars. Welcome to you as well. We also want to acknowledge over 50 former honorees in our 4 years. This is our 5th. You may applaud. We would now ask you to remain in your seat as we have libation ceremony. The Honorable Supreme Moore Omakunde will offer libation. Following libation, we will ask you to stand for our Black National Anthem. It will be on the screen. We do invite you to sing along. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I had to make sure I had my walking stick so you knew I was down. So, first and foremost, it is an African tradition that before you address a group of people, you ask an elder for permission to speak. And I saw Ms. Sandra Jones in here earlier. May I proceed? Okay, thank you. So, first and foremost, before I go into this, I want to do an acknowledgement of the 11 indigenous tribes in Wisconsin, nationally, federally recognized indigenous tribes, because oftentimes when we pour libation, we must understand that we're pouring libation on stolen land. And, you know, and so we do all of this, what we do on stolen land. And so we must pay tribute to those it was taken from. So, what is libation? Libation is a recognition of those who came before you. It's an asking of your ancestors to be with you. It really is for us, to put us in the right frame of thinking, right frame of mind, spirit, everything, because our ancestors are always with us. They never leave us. You know, the whole physics aspect, you know, energy, you know, never dies. It just moves from one medium to another. So our ancestors, your big mama, they big mama, big daddy, and so on and so forth. We are the same ones that were presented before us. And so when we pour libation, we use water. Why? Because water has no enemy. Everybody in here drinks water, even if you mix it with something. Everybody in here drinks water. Your body is 75% water. The earth is covered under its surface 75% by water. And so as the great Fela Kuti says, water get no enemy. And so when we pour libation, we say Ashe. Baba Lucky was talking about Ashe earlier. Ashe means thus it is. It is because we declare it to be. It's because we say so. Just like when you were younger, you had an elder, maybe a grandmother, mother, and you asked them, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And they said, because I said so, that's why. That's Ashe. And so we pour libation to the continent from which all y'all come from at some point. So we pour libation to, hold on, I got too much stuff. Thank you. So, we use the Yoruba words. We say, Omi tutu, repeat after me. Onon tutu, ile tutu, tutu la roye. Omi tutu means cool water. May everything we do be cool like water. May the conversations we have be cool like water. May all the words that we say to one another be cool like water. If you're upset with somebody, drink some water first, and so those words come out right. We say, Onon tutu, cool roads. May the roads we travel on be cool like water. The roads we travel on to get here today, may it be cool like water. Ile tutu, cool households. May the houses we going in and out of be cool like water. Tutu la roya means coolness all over the world. Not just for you, but for everybody. You want it cool where you at, however, somebody else deserves to have it cool where they at as well. So we pour libation, we pour to the continent. We pour to great civilizations like ancient Kemet, to the Shanghai, to the Yoruba, to the Igbo, to the Zulu. We pour to individuals like Queen Hatshepsut, Queen Yasitwa, Queen Mother Yasitwa, one of the greatest warriors you never heard of if you ever never heard of her. To individuals like King Shaka, Imhotep, and so many others that built science, mathematics, and were concerned about their environment. We pour libation to, again, individuals like Singbe Pie. Singbe Pie, also known as Joseph Sinke, who was on the Amistad, who fought against our captivity on the continent. We pour libation to individuals like King Shaka and the Zulu, who fought against colonialism. We pour libation to individuals, like I said, Queen Mother Yasitwa, who fought against the Portuguese and the British. Ashe. And so we pour libation to those who fought against our captivity on the continent. Repeat after me. We were never slaves. We were never slaves. We were captives. You see, a slave is someone or something that submits its will to a master. And we, as American Africans on this part of the planet, we never submitted. We always were trying to get away. We were always trying to do something else. We pour libation to those who died in the Middle Passage. 6 million people whose bodies form a carpet at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. We pour libation to them. Some of them jumped off the ships because they knew what was happening over here was worse than what they had been through. We say Ashe. And we pour libation to those who fought against our captivity here in the wilderness that we call North America. We pour libation to individuals like Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, Denmark Vesey, Bookman Duddy, Toussaint L'Ouverture, Harriet Ross Tubman, and so many other names that we know and we don't know because they fought against our captivity. Because if you just did what I told you to do, your captivity ain't got to be that hard. So there was elements of resistance. And some of us are more slaves now than we were captives back then. And so we pour libation to more contemporary names. Individuals like Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Queen Mother Moore, Audre Lorde, James Baldwin, and so many other names who fought. Say that again. Angela Davis. Y'all gonna say some more names? There's so many people that we can pour libation to. But we want to pour libation to names that are closer to you. People like Big Mama, Madea, Paw, Big Tone from the block, Aunt Peaches, Ida B. Wells. So now y'all got personal people that y'all want to pour libation to, your ancestors. Say the names. Say the names. George Martin. Say the names. Y'all Miss Finlayson. Say the names. Say the names. Say the names. And now we want to pour libation to those yet to come. I saw some babies in here. There's young people that have not been born or just recently born that's going to do way more than we ever thought possible. And we want to make sure that we are equipping them. Because when I was younger, I was told once you hit 25 as a black man, you become an elder to somebody. And so now you have to prepare. So we pour libation to our future and those we are instilling things in. We say Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Thank y'all.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget
Kothi Dance Company.
Ashe! 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 Amen.
Now you can see why they have sustained 54 years. Another round of applause for Kofi. And Oju. Yeah, a round of you're doing more than sitting there, girl. Yeah. Right, right. This would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. They are on the screen. They are too many to read. If you could please just take a moment. We would like to recognize Fund for Lake Michigan and Metropolitan Milwaukee Sewage District. They are our venue sponsors. Yes. Our sponsors, our stewards, everyone who are enthusiasts, everyone who believes that this should be something that we should celebrate every year during Black History Month, I might add. And yes. And our sponsors have been very generous to us this year, so we thank you all. I was asked to also mention that Greater Milwaukee Foundation was a little bit tardy, so they did not make the program, but they are one of our sponsors as well. I know y'all in the house because I see you over there. Okay. The other thing I would like to mention, other than this being Black History Month, is that this venue also was chosen because of the natural vinage that's in the house. So we have the water, we have the river, but we also have some natural elements that are in this room. All of these elements bring energy, as you do. So that was another reason we selected this venue for this year. We do plan to go back to the Black Historical Museum. And so is Mr. Benson in the house, or Jamil? Jamil, where are you? Stand up. Okay, she's up. Stand up, please. For 4 years. For 4 years, the Bensons have been very kind to us. We just outgrew it for this year, as you can see. It's a good problem to have, but we do support them, and we ask you all to support them as well. Thank you again. One more round of applause, because we love them dearly. They do such good work. They do such good work in this community. Sorry, gotta look at my notes, make sure I cover everything. The other thing that we'd like to acknowledge this evening are our indigenous sisters and brothers whose land we stand on. You may applaud. We would like to offer you at this time a look back over 4 years at our honorees over the years. And following that, Mr. Stephen Hunter and Ms. Detea Johnson will come for the call to action.
One more hand around for all the honorees so far. And thank you. We're going to ask for Shalina and Nate to make their way around to come up. Okay, I'm Stephen Hunter. Thank you all for being here. And we will be sharing a concept, a call to action, because the committee, it's the 5th year, and we said we've got, about 50 honorees that work in different spaces in the environmental work. And so now it's time to really, marshal our forces together, right, and use that momentum to move some things forward. So if you look on your table, there is a table tent that has a scan code on it. So if everyone will take out their phones while we're sharing this information and make sure you get connected. Thank you, Terry. There's going to be 6 different events, some educational, some politically oriented, some activity oriented with various partners around the city and that believe in environmental justice. There's a lot going on in Milwaukee and the environment. 3 rivers, Lake Michigan, all these parks. There's, you know, some people don't think we're a special city. We're a special city, right? Yeah. So make sure that you're getting yourself locked into that. Some information is out already, and you'll get an alert for when events are coming up. And my colleague, Datea Johnson.
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about the call to action. So there are 6 themes that the past awardees had a social, and we decided on these 6 themes. So the 6 themes is water sector, green infrastructure, workforce development and blue-green jobs, building a diverse community focused on environmental topics, nature engagement, and equality and justice in the environmental sector. So there's 2 parts to this call to action. It's for all of you guys. So we want to call you guys to action around those 6 themes. But we also are going to have our honorees. So not only the 2024 honorees, but the past 4 years of honorees. We want to—
Which Datea is one of.
We want to hold ourselves to that same standard that we're calling you guys to. We want to call ourselves to action. Actions around those 6 topics. So we're going to give them an opportunity to become a cohort and join Milwaukee Water Commons Water School this year. But what I mean by cohort, so like I said, not only the 2024, but the past 5 years, we're going to give them the opportunity to come together and to organize an event around these 6 topics. So I want to talk a little bit more about Milwaukee the water schools. So Milwaukee Water Commons has been doing water schools, I think, for 10 years. And typically, an organization would send a cohort or send their own group to the water schools. But this year, AAPA is going to gather together interested parties, and we're going to go to that water schools, and then they're going to give us a budget, a fund, to do some type of event around those 6 topics. Let me plug water school for a second. Let me read some important things from their flyer. So it says learning and exploring, dreaming and designing, advocating, protecting, and playing in and around Milwaukee's waterway. So the important dates for that is June 15th, July 20th, August 17th, and September 21st. So I would say, reach out to them if you're interested, but also stay tuned. So when you scan that, you'll get alerts. And so if you're interested in any of those 6 topics, we'll alert you on that. So let's call ourselves to action this year around those topics. Collaboration is everything. And so every year after this, our cohort will make sure to do something for the community, right? Call to action, yeah.
Right. Thank you. Another call to action will be around the Milwaukee Estuary Area of Concern, the Community Advisory Committee, in which I serve now. We're creating a new model of what public participation can and should look like, all based around principles of environmental justice and anti-racist action. Our job is to ensure that as AOC projects are designed and unfold, assumptions about best use do not result in decisions made on the behalf of the community, but rather that the communities have clear, accessible, and meaningful opportunities to not only weigh in on these projects, but to have their expertise about their own community's needs respected as authoritative. We're excited to launch the new CAC network we're looking at late May, and the location will be announced, so it will be a part of the barcode.
So there's one more. The March 9th is another one that we'll send out, and that's a climate change forum. There's a climate change forum. There's also a Harriet Tubman hike and a community meal. So that's another thing that you would be alerted on, and one activity that we already have planned. So it's March 9th at Harriet Tubman Park. And Milwaukee Environmental.
Milwaukee Environmental Justice Association, which was the round table, is going to. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's why we asked you to talk about it. That's right.
Yeah. Peace, Sean. Thank you. Peace.
Peace and multiply.
Yeah. There's so many people who I admire and love in this room. So it's just an honor to be here. I feel like it's like worth recognizing that in this work that we do collectively here in Milwaukee, it's impossible to try to carry on this narrative of silos. Like, just look around. It's a narrative that I believe has been told for us, but it's not really how we live. And so when I just look around and I just see how many amazing people are in this room, and I have a 19-year-old, I've raised my daughter with y'all, and it's an honor, it's an honor. Okay, so the Environmental Justice Roundtable, formed in 2020, embraced the framework of democratic organizing as laid out by the Southwest Network for Environmental and Economic Justice in 1996. Additionally, the principles of environmental justice laid out at the first National People of Color's Environmental Leadership Summit in 1991. The Roundtable was a critical factor in the creation of Wisconsin's first ever Office of Environmental Justice and recognizes all the hard work that came before us and from so many of you justice warriors in this room. Milwaukee has a legacy of audacious freedom fighters. Hey, Ms. Brenda Coley. And as we continue to make history every day, we know that it is critical to pour into each other and bust this myth of this narrative that we work siloed. That in fact we are friends, we become family, and most importantly, we have each other's back. We've seen it, we've proved that. And most importantly, that we will lead by example for generations to come. And I mean literally, you can look around and you see the proof of exactly what I'm talking about. Today, we reintroduce the Environmental Justice Roundtable as the Milwaukee Environmental Justice Alliance, with a renewed commitment to support each of you in this room and for the generations to come. Our vision is a Milwaukee where every resident, regardless of their background, enjoys a high quality of life, lives in harmony with the natural world, and is resilient in the face of climate change. We aspire to be a leading force in environmental justice and honors and trusts Black and brown leadership. We are creating a future where Black and brown people, and youth especially, are fully represented and ensuring that the planet is healthy, interconnected, and thriving.
So what exactly is environmental justice? I'm standing in a room full of leaders who are very familiar with this term, but I want to give you our definition of it with the Milwaukee EJ Alliance. We seek to dismantle the systemic barriers and gain access to power and protect Milwaukee's most historically marginalized communities through three activities: procedural, distributive, and restorative justice. But that's a mouthful, y'all. So what we really mean to answer is three questions. What's fair and equitable? And who has a voice? Who's going to sit at this table? Who gets what? That's the distributive part. And how will we be made whole from the injustices that have already been done? So when we exercise environmental justice in Milwaukee, we want to coalesce that power. We want to have a voice. So the Milwaukee Environmental Justice Alliance moved from the Roundtable as a name because we wanted to show that we aim to be a group made up of groups who have their own EJ missions, right? And as long as their vision aligns with ours, we can move forward as a group and really make a change in Milwaukee. So allow us to reintroduce ourselves to the community, the stakeholders, allies, policymakers, and keep a watch for our webpage and our launch in late March. There you'll have a chance to learn who we are, how we can help you, how you can help support us, and how we can together find that vision for a just, equitable, sustainable future for Milwaukee.
Hey, can I have Blue Lotus?
At this point in our program, we would like to honor two people who were very dear to us. One is George Martin, who was a former awardee. George was almost Mr. Environmentalist. He did so much in our community. If you knew him, you know that. If you don't know him, Google the name. You'll learn a lot about him. Is that dope, Shalina? So in memoriam, the next person, I learned a new word. The next person is Yamis Finlayson. Yamis, what can we say? Just a little bit for Yamis, please. Just a little bit for Yamis. Thank you. These two gentlemen will be memorialized by Blue Lotus, who is a spoken word artist. Blue Lotus.
Peace, y'all.
Can we give you some love? She's just having an emotional moment, but that's okay. All right?
Yames Finlayson and George Paz Martin were both pioneers for peace, freedom, and unity. Led by their open hearts, they spark change, and their flames carry on. Both healers, light bearers, master storytellers who didn't let the terrors of this world stop them from loving and spreading its message far beyond here. Mr. Yames Finlayson could easily bring a group together through rhythm, make the present stand still with the playing of his kalimba, send worries of any kind packing with the stacking of a steady beat, a fierce yet gentle spirit with a knowing smile. His voice spoke in a welcoming tone and always invited everyone to join in on a song or share their own. His flame carries on. Mr. George Paz Martin, love child of World War II, a teller of truth, undeterred, a powerful voice for ones that went largely unheard, leader of rallies that uplifted the people and went against war. At his core, someone with a full, compassionate understanding of humanity who held a high reverence for family, history keeper, justice seeker, a motivational speaker that journeyed to over 30 countries upholding his values, spent time with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself, and carried the torch of displaying and teaching nonviolence. His vibrance stemmed from living in his passions and passing the love and knowledge on. So his essence is so present, even though he's physically gone, his flame carries on. Both men spent many years being of service to the collective, encouraging intentional connection and the fact that we are all one another's reflection. Peace has many ways of being maintained, be it through singing, listening, marching, or drumming. And each and every one of us has God's gifts contained. So it is now our responsibility to recognize and share them, to start and be a part of a community of meaningful organizations, and carry on their flames. Thank you.
All right, how's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? All right. That's what I want to hear, because now is the time. Other than the fact that the bar is open, other than it reopened. We got a little tab here. But anyway, I mean, not no tab, we can go drink free, but we got to pay so much, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now is the time. It is the hour for our honorees. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. All right. I would like to invite to the stage Mr. Terry Evans, who will be presenting the Pioneer Awards. And following him will be Ms. Denitra Jones, who will be presenting the Rising Star Awards, and they will be assisted by Mr. Taya Johnson. A round of applause.
Give me 1 second. All my stuff is up underneath. All right. Okay. Well, welcome this evening. I'm Terry Evans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a couple quick announcements before we get started. I'll be introducing the Pioneers. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll be introducing the Pioneers this evening, but I have a few quick announcements that I have to make. Just want to thank a few people. As you saw, the stick, the walking stick, it's a beautiful stick. And this stick is it's made from buckthorn. There's plenty of buckthorn. Boo to buckthorn, boo to buckthorn. Invasive, boo, boo, boo. But we found a great purpose for it. That's what counts. And so I'm reading off these note cards that David gave me, and I just want to say bub, B-U-B, better use for buckthorn. And so this buckthorn was taken, it was harvested from Friends of Lincoln Park out of Lincoln Park. So we want to thank them. And so the engravings, there's also engravings, and it was varnished by volunteers, and there's engravings on here that's, the engraving is, you'll see it on your front of your program, Asase Ye Duru, the earth has weight, the earth has weight. So you'll see that on the sticks. It's a beautiful stick that I've received one about 2 years ago, and I think this might be my second one tonight. So I'm blessing myself, I'll tell you that. Also, oh my goodness, I love being here every year. Also on your table, you'll see a coaster. It's a wood cookie. Yeah. And so on these, they're free to take home. You can put drinks on them or whatever you want on them. or you can just maybe even put a magnet on the back and put it on your refrigerator. But this is a keepsake, like just remembering this is our 5th year, and so it's a great year. So just want to tell you that. A lot of announcements, and then we have these beautiful awards, and these awards were made by Mars Patterson. Is she here? Thank you, Mars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so each awardee is going to be able to receive, they'll receive a stick, they'll receive an award, and they'll also receive a beautiful gift bag. And then the gift bag was, the artwork was by Anwar Pruitt and Mars, right? Thank you. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you, Vanna. Just kidding. Bad joke. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. Our first pioneer honoree is Damien DeBurr. And Damien is the executive director at Groundwork Milwaukee. Damien's environmental vision is to work towards a future where Black and brown folks activate greater power in our community and at tables where discussions are being made about our community. Damien works towards a future where the activation of our power cultivates economies and environments where we all thrive. Damien serves as a board member with River Revitalization Foundation, where he supports projects such as the Kinnickinnick River Trail Restoration and the Healing Spaces Initiative, where he coordinates the construction of natural outdoor spaces for neighbors to heal from trauma. Damien has a successful 20-year career of facilitating professional, environmental, and leadership development with over thousands of young people. Damien is also a landscape and people photographer who loves walking along the river, grazing in the gardens, and living in the environment, from the wild off-grid expanses to the unrelenting forces of natural existing outside our front doors. Introducing Damien DeBurr.
Thank you all. I'm really humbled for this honor, humbled to share it with so many other pioneers and rising stars that have been recognized. But this honor isn't possible without all the community of folks who've supported me, community of folks in this room as well. And folks who aren't here right now, and just wanted to take a second to name 2 of them who I didn't get to spend much time with, but I really want to say the names of my father, Michael Pyant, and my grandfather, Isaiah Pyant. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, our second pioneer honoree, Kabeatrice Hart. Kabeatrice is the Mystic Phoenix Art Studio founder and holds positions with Rural Urban Flow as an urban co-organizer in Alice's Garden Urban Farm as a farm herbal apprentice. Kabeatrice's environmental vision is believing that our planet is a perfectly designed ecosystem where living in harmony is not just a choice, but a fundamental necessity. The land, rich with resources, serves as the cornerstone for the liberation of marginalized communities. Kabeatrice has been positively contributing to our environment through various roles, volunteering at the Urban Ecology Center. Woo woo. She engaged in citizen science, promoting hands-on learning as a manager of the Fondy Farmers Market. She was part of the team that launched the countywide Milwaukee Market Match program supporting local farming initiatives. Kabeatrice has organized conversations and in-person exchanges between rural and urban communities. Fostering collaboration, has planned and organized the MKE Farm/Art Detour, celebrating Milwaukee's vibrant farm and art communities led Blooming Creativity, a creative environmental arts program that she developed. Kabeatrice has also been directly involved with marginalized Wisconsin farmers, connecting them with crucial resources and tools. Her advocacy extends to championing local urban agriculture systems, and reflecting her commitment to sustainable and inclusive environmental practices. Introducing Kabitra's Hart.
I'm thankful to stand before you today. I want to express my gratitude to the committee and the sponsors of seeing the efforts and contributions of African American environmental pioneers. I must send a shout out to my mentor, Venus Williams, whose guidance has empowered me to find my voice. To my family, I owe a debt of gratitude to you guys. Your encouragement has fueled my passion. Last but not least, I want to thank my community. Thank you for embracing me. This award is a symbol for what we can do collectively. Thank you.
Okay, our third pioneer honoree is Grion Hollis Maxwell. Woo! Grion is a community program manager at Groundworks Milwaukee, where she leads over 100 community gardens in the city of Milwaukee. Grion is also the proud owner / producer of recently USDA confirmed Maxwell Farms, an urban farm in the heart of Milwaukee. Give it up. Grion is a 5-star chef that has a deep passion for cooking, which has led her to working previously as a nutrition service director for various schools and healthcare facilities. Grion's environmental vision is for there to be more gardens and green space here in the city of Milwaukee, where people are growing their own food that results in economic freedom and healthier choices in their diet. Grion's green thumb spreads to her enjoyment of canning and food preservation. Grion is happily married to Don Maxwell and the mother of 5 children. Introducing Grion Hollis Maxwell.
Thank you. It is an honor to have been nominated and to have won. I appreciate that the community has embraced the work that I do, and I do that work from my heart. I'm a minister, and so for me, gardening, farming is ministry. I'm loving on people through the food. I would like to thank Groundwork, especially Damien. I owe thanks to Victory Garden Initiative, Michelle Dodd, and there are so many other people. My staff at Groundwork is incredible. I appreciate them all, and I thank my husband again, because I wouldn't be able to do all of the things that I do if it were not for him. And I'm proud to be a Black urban farmer.
Our next pioneer honoree is Dr. Sandra E. Jones. Dr. Jones serves as the executive director at Victory Garden Initiative, while also being retired from the faculty of the Department of African and African Diaspora Studies at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. She specialized in African American and women's literature, literacy, criticism, and theory. Jones also taught courses in African American life and history. With all this being said, she is also an accomplished author of Voices of Milwaukee, Bronzeville, The Spirit of a Community and an Oral History of Milwaukee's First African American Community. Dr. Jones' environmental vision is to end food insecurity in Milwaukee by building a community-led, socially just, environmentally sustainable, and nutritious food system for all. Born in Milwaukee, Dr. Jones has been active in the community in a variety of areas. She served as a commissioner on the Milwaukee Social Development Commission's Board of Commissioners and on the advisory board of Public Allies Milwaukee. Introducing Dr. Sandra E. Jones.
I was told in no uncertain terms I had 30 seconds. So I'm going to try to honor that. I am truly honored to be up here tonight, to be with you tonight in a house full of joy, a house full of people who are out to accomplish things that benefit the community, our communities here in Milwaukee. I don't really know how I got here among these folks, those who came before us that we saw on the screen, and those that I am standing here being honored tonight. I am truly grateful for your recognition, humbly grateful for your recognition. Thank you so much.
Last but not least, our next pioneer honoree is Mia Noel. There we go. Okay, Mia is the Natural Resource Specialist with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, Park Department at Havenwoods State Forest. With Mia's direction and dedication, Havenwoods has experienced a rise in utilization and engagement in the areas of program participation, attendance, events, and field trips. Mia enjoys fostering an environment that emphasizes enjoyable, cost-free, family-friendly programs, facilitating training for new staff, building connections with community organizations, and warmly welcoming every individual and family. Mia's environmental vision is that she envisions a future where her community and the global majority can enjoy clean air, water, and land for generations to come. This vision encompasses a socially just and ecologically sustainable world, holding those who have economically gained from environmental harm accountable and redistributing decision-making power and resources to communities impacted by historical and ongoing injustices. Mia was raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and has dedicated the past 2 decades to the fields of education and outreach. She is also the co-founder and supports the Milwaukee Freedom Fund. Introducing Mia Noel.
My appreciation to the committee, event organizers, and sponsors, and I'm very humbled to be part of getting this award along with all the other awardees. Congratulations to you all. The work at Havenwoods shows what dedication and modest resources can achieve. Our state parks are treasures, and they rely on the commitment to their preservation from all of us, and I hope that you all come visit us soon. My deepest gratitude to the supervisor and staff at Havenwoods and all of our partners. It wouldn't be possible to do this work without them. And thank you to my friends, family, and partner. You show up, you volunteer, you come to the events. Your support is everything. Thank you all so much.
All right, next I'm going to have Denitra Jones come up and she's going to introduce the Rising Stars. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Everybody enjoying their time tonight? Let's give a round of applause for yourselves for showing up today. So my name is Denitra Jones, and I'm here to introduce the Rising Star Awards. First, I have Mr. Alexander Hagler. He currently works as the Lincoln Creek Greenway Project Coordinator at Nearby Nature, Milwaukee. Alex received his education at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, earning his Bachelor's of Arts in Urban Studies. Alex previously worked as a youth program manager at Groundwork Milwaukee. He also serves as a farm manager and youth educator at Victory Gardens, as an aquaponics specialist and instructor at Sweetwater Foundation, as well as the Green Infrastructure Organizer at Northwest Side Community Development Corporation. Shout out to Northwest Side, CDC. Alex gained his volunteer experience as an aquaponics instructor for True School, as well as an alternative education teacher for Milwaukee Public Schools. Alex currently serves as the chair of Board of Governance for the Milwaukee Water Commons. Alex's environmental vision is to pass on his passion for nature and outdoor experiences to young people who look just like him, that do not have their normalized experiences in our community. Alex wants to provide a stronger understanding of nature and all of its wonders. Alex's main goal is to empower people to enjoy more of what life and earth has to offer while cultivating stewardship and gratitude. Introducing Mr. Alex Hagler.
Thank you all. It's an honor to be on this stage, especially seeing everybody that come before me. It's pretty fascinating that I be included in that group of names. I want to give a thank you to all the organizations I've worked with over the last 10 years, most of you sitting in this room today. Sweetwater Foundation, Northwest Side Community Development Corporation, Victory Garden Initiative, Groundwork Milwaukee, True School, Milwaukee Water Commons, and now Nearby Nature. I appreciate all of the work that you do and that you continue to do, and the fact that I've been a part of that work as well. I will be remiss if I didn't mention one more thing. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and Henry Hagler III, my father, was the tallest of them all for me. He took us out to county parks to play as a kid. He took us to state parks to go camping, and when I look back at the love of nature that I have and where it came from, he's certainly the reason, and I'm excited and proud and happy to carry on his legacy. Thank you.
Our next award recipient, Miss Michelle Lyo. Michelle is a lifetime member of the National Society of Black Engineering. Michelle began her journey in the organization as a NSBE Junior Scholar in high school. This proud Milwaukee native attended the University of Wisconsin-Madison, earning her Bachelor's and Master of Science in Industrial and Systems Engineering. She began her career in a leadership rotational program that exposed her to a different aspect of engineering, including manufacturing, product development, and launching, as well as her financial management, where she continued to advance her career in this arena for over 10 years. Outside of her work with the National Honor Society of Black Engineers, Michelle enjoys gardening and eating fresh produce as a part of her everyday life for her as well as her family, because she cherishes her memories from her grandmother and other family members to do the same thing. Michelle wanted to bring her healthy living lifestyle and STEM to the forefront of youth so that they can not only feed themselves, but also understand that STEM, systematically engineering, exceeds building bridges. Michelle's environmental vision is that the hope that the youth in Amani and other economically disadvantaged neighborhoods learn how to utilize gardening to feed themselves for a healthy community by exploiting STEM to not harm our community in the process. Introducing Ms. Michelle Life.
Hello, everyone. tonight. I appreciate you, Sierra. I'd also like to thank my aunt and my mom who are sitting in the back who helped me grow with the garden my entire life, and my partners for the organization being the Dominican Center and the beginning, and especially the National Society of Black Engineers for believing in me and having this program to be launched in the first place. I appreciate you all.
Our next award recipient, we got the State Representative Darian Madison. State Rep Madison is a graduate of Howard University. He has earned his bachelor's degree in biology with a minor in political science. He currently serves as a state representative for Assembly District Number 10. State Representative Madison began his journey as an environmentalist and an activist at an early age, where he interned with the Urban Ecology Center, teaching in his community about environmentally friendly behaviors and practices. State Rep Madison, alongside other youth with the with the Urban Underground, helped to launch an urban agricultural campaign called Fresh Palates. This initiative encouraged residents to eat organic produce, buy organic produce, and grow organic produce. Since then, he has worked with various organizations and institutions, such as the City of Milwaukee's Environmental Collaboration Office, Youth Justice Milwaukee, and Opportunity Youth United to advocate for ecological, economic, and radical equity. Ooh, that was a lot, y'all. State Rep Madison worked with the City of Milwaukee's Environmental Collaboration Office to launch their Eco Neighborhoods initiative, which encourages neighborhood residents to engage in eco-friendly behaviors with a focus on communities of color. Darian's environmental vision is to organize and empower working class and marginalized communities to work together in building an environmentally just society. State Rep Darian is working on legislation in the state capitol and in coalitions in the community to advance this mission forward. Introducing State Representative Darian Madison.
I'm State Representative Darren Madison, Jr., not to be confused with Darren Madison, Sr., my father. But I'm glad to be in space with an amazing group of folks who I've known since I was 7 years old, who have fueled my development at every step of my journey, who I experience radical joy with as we navigate the fights that our city and our state deserves. Right? And as I look out amongst all of you, I remember the fact that we are all our ancestors' wildest dreams. And every day we are working towards building a just and equitable society in which our children and their children can thrive, and so that they can be our wildest dreams. So thank you all for allowing me to be a recipient of this award alongside an amazing group of other folks. And I'm looking forward to see what we can do together.
And our final award recipient, Hassan Richardson. Hassan recently received an undergraduate degree in biology science at UWM, where he also received additional bachelor's of science degree in conservation and environmental science. In Hassan's senior year at UWM, Hassan became a 4-time Dean List recipient. Go ahead, Hassan.
A selected runner-up in the Virginia Burke Writing Award on Paper, Urban Heat in Milwaukee. Hassan started his career path as a former summer intern with Nearby Nature Milwaukee. A part of his job was to help to remove and identify invasive plant species, as well as identify and categorize native plants while helping to maintain environmental restoration in southeastern Wisconsin. Hassan has a passion for conservation biology, urban ecology, wildlife ecology, and environmental justice. He is interested in addressing topical issues in these fields through genetic analysis, statistical approaches, and other quantitative measures. Hassan's environmental vision is to reach a professional status internationally and domestically in the fields of urban ecology and wildlife biology, to increase diversity in the field and to show Black youth interested that they can achieve the same feats despite socioeconomical barriers. Introducing Hassan Richardson.
Hello. I just want to say I'm honored to receive this reward. I would also like to thank Mars. I see you right there. Datea right here. And I also like to thank Mr. Thomas. And I also like to thank Kanan, I seen her earlier, for helping this. Hey, this internship was a wonderful experience. And I also like to thank my beautiful mom right here. Hi, Mom. You see me? Yep. Marquette graduated herself, and lastly, I'll say I'll see you guys in the future.
Well, how about that? And we are almost right on time. So we thanked our sponsors, for whom we could not do have these awards, do all these marvelous things. But I need to do an announcement. Awardees, we're asking that when we release everybody to go to the bar, because you'll have time, awardees, we're asking you to come to the stage so we can get some group pictures. Everybody understand that? So the last thing I need to say is, as one of the founding members 5 years ago, it was myself, David Thomas, Terry Evans, and Cassandra Flagg. Just 4 of us pulled off that first award ceremony. And now we have a very capable group of folks to carry this on. So I'm going to step down this year. Yeah, yes. You all know I've been retired 20 years. It's volunteer stuff, you know. Anyway. Anyway, what I would like to do is, I've always said I want to pass the baton. This is my baton. And actually, I purchased this for Yamis, but I never had a chance to give it to him. So this baton I like to pass on to Terry Evans because he was a founding member. Once again, we thank all of our sponsors. We thank all of you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Go to the bar. Hanging out with us. And the bottom line is to honor these fabulous people, and over the 5 years, over 50 people. You may applaud. Hey, David. Hey, David. Hey, David. Did I cover everything? You have one last time to correct me on something. I just blew the guy. Okay. So now are they free to go? Or they can network? We have time. Yes? You're going to get one. That's Yvonne Kemp. Thank you all for coming. You do have time to network and visit the bar. Thank you. Oh, and remember to take your wood cookies. Those are coasters for you.